Let's talk about your brain. I mean, it's the control center for literally everything you do, right? Your thoughts, your focus, your memories, your entire life. It's without a doubt the most powerful tool you've got. So let's dive into how we can keep it in top shape.
And that's the thing that gets you, isn't it? We get so caught up in our daily routines, these little habits that seem totally harmless, but over time, they can add up and have a really serious negative impact on our cognitive health. The good news, though, we can absolutely fix them.
So here's our game plan. First, we're going to look at some everyday physical habits. Then, we'll get into what you're eating and drinking. After that, we'll explore how your thoughts and your social life actually play a massive role. And finally, the most important part, we'll talk about how you can start taking action today.
All right, let's start with the stuff we do every single day without even thinking about it. These little physical routines might seem insignificant, but trust me, their effect on your brain over time is absolutely massive.
Just think about it for a second. All that endless scrolling, binge watching, and just staring at screens. It's like a constant fire hose of information blasting your brain. It gets completely overloaded. And when that happens, it gets way harder to concentrate, and our ability to just focus on one thing gets shorter and shorter.
So the fix for this is actually incredibly simple. You just have to step away. Get up, look out a window, stretch for a minute, do literally anything that isn't looking at a screen. It gives your brain a much-needed chance to hit the reset button and recharge.
Okay, this one is a really big deal. When you don't get enough quality sleep, your brain misses its chance to do critical maintenance. It has this amazing cleanup crew that clears out toxins, and it's when you're asleep that it sorts and stores memories. Skimp on sleep, and you'll feel it in your mood, your ability to learn, and just your overall performance the next day.
And there it is, the magic number. It's not just about lying down for a while. Your brain has a specific requirement. Aiming for that 7 to 9 hour sweet spot is honestly one of the most powerful things you can do for your cognitive health.
You know, we always think of exercise as something for our bodies, for our muscles. But your brain is desperate for it too. When you're sitting around all day, blood flow to the brain slows down, which means it's getting less oxygen and fewer nutrients. And that can directly mess with its ability to function well.
Now, here's the best part, and what I love about this slide. Look at that number. We're not talking about training for a marathon here. Just a quick 10 to 15-minute brisk walk is enough to get that blood pumping and start making a real, noticeable difference for your brain.
Okay, next up, let's talk about fuel. Because it's not just about what you do, it's also about what you put into your body. That connection between your gut and your brain is incredibly strong, and what you eat and drink has a direct line to your mental clarity.
You know that feeling of brain fog, right? Where you just can't think clearly, you feel kind of sluggish and out of it? Well, excess sugar is a huge cause of that. It sends your energy levels on a wild roller coaster, and your brain is left struggling to keep up. The fix here isn't about going cold turkey. That's just too hard for most of us. The secret is to reduce it gradually. Maybe swap that afternoon soda for water, or grab a piece of fruit instead of a candy bar. Those small, healthier choices really start to add up.
This might be one of the most common issues out there, and luckily it's also one of the easiest to fix. Your brain is about 75% water, so it makes total sense that when you're even a little bit dehydrated, it can immediately mess with your ability to focus and remember things.
And the solution is as simple as it sounds. Keep a water bottle handy. Sip on it all day long. Don't wait until you feel thirsty. By that point, you're already dehydrated and your brain is feeling it.
Okay, so we've covered the physical stuff. Now let's dive into the unseen habits, the way we think and the way we connect with other people. This is so powerful because these habits can literally, physically, rewire the connections in your brain over time.
So many of us pride ourselves on being great multitaskers, right? Well, sorry to burst that bubble, but the science is pretty clear. It's a myth. When you think you're multitasking, you're actually just frantically switching between tasks, and that's super inefficient. It shatters your focus, and honestly, the quality of your work goes down.
The solution is to rediscover the superpower of single tasking. Just pick one thing, give it your full, undivided attention for a block of time, and then move on. You'll be amazed at how much more you get done, and with way less stress. We are social animals. It's just baked into our DNA. So when we don't have enough meaningful connection with other people, it can lead to loneliness, which studies have shown hurts not just our mental health, but our actual cognitive abilities too. And the fix is to be intentional about it. Don't just wait for it to happen. Call a friend. Make plans for coffee. Treat connecting with people as a regular, important part of your schedule, just like anything else you value.
This one is both fascinating and a little scary. Every thought you have creates a tiny pathway in your brain. The more you think a certain way, say negatively, the deeper and more automatic that pathway becomes. You're literally changing your brain's default settings over time.
But here's the amazing part. You can consciously build new, positive pathways. You can do this by actively practicing gratitude or by trying mindfulness, which is an incredible tool that helps you notice your thoughts without getting swept away by them.
Phew, okay. We have covered a lot of ground. But look, knowledge is only powerful if you actually use it. So let's talk about how to turn all of this information into real, lasting change in your life.
And here it is, all in one place. Think of this as your personal brain fix toolkit. Now, I know it can look like a lot, but remember, every single one of these is a small, manageable habit. You do not have to tackle them all at once.
And this right here, this is the most important slide we've looked at. The secret to making this work is not to overwhelm yourself. Just pick one. Seriously, the one that seems easiest, the one that feels most doable for you right now, and just start there.
So that's the final question I'll leave you with. Take another look at that list. Which one is it going to be for you? Because taking that first, small step, that's how you build momentum. That's how you start the journey to a stronger, healthier, happier brain.